Okay, folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors, and I would like to say thank you for coming. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Sorry I wasn't in right away chatting with you because I was still setting everything up, as you can see. Finally got most of the things up. Did not get the invite set up as of yet. I will be doing that as shortly. There we go. Got that taken care of. Pin that to the top of my chat. There's that. Good. Please like, share, and all that other fun stuff. I got a few things to show some people when we get a little bit more people in here. Uh, Recently came into possession of a few more interesting things for my kit and some other things. Yeah, I just want to see how you guys have been. Hope your weekend went well. All that fun stuff. So, hey, Jarrett, thank you for coming. How'd your weekend go, Jarrett? Sorry I wasn't able to bring you your bow, but I will be bringing it to you as soon as I can. So, folks, one of the things we're going to be talking about is some items that, well, I use it on a regular basis. Some people don't. And there's some other items that I have that some people use on a regular basis, and I don't. At least not because I haven't wanted to. I just have never had access to. So, crappie show was a bust. I'm sorry to hear that. Now I've got some stuff that I was going to be showing you guys off to you soon as we get some more people in here. Like I said, I don't know if either of you guys have these items or not. Um, okay, find out. But no, these aren't nubchucks. These are fat woodchucks. I'm not sure if that's survival paracord or not. Just a little paracord. Now, Doug and Jarrett, question: what do you guys use to in a survival situation? I know that Jarrett lives in a camper at the moment, not permanent, just temporary. If you would have had to cook somewhere other than your regular kitchen, what would you cook over? Besides a fire pit? Was there anything else you guys would cook over? Would you use a gas stove? Would you use a propane stove? Would you what those kind of things? Put a banner here down here. Now I can't guarantee anybody's going to be in here right away because not everybody is going to be coming down. I know that both Cliff is never here on Tuesdays, and Jason may be working on his garden, so we're probably not going to see him until probably not till after 8 o'clock. Okay, pocket propane stoves. Is that the little one with the little canister stove deals? There's Doug. Because I'm not a fan of those. But if you are, I'm not offending you. I just my personal beliefs on those. Hey, Mandy, I understand about getting ready for work.
So I'm working on her scarf as we speak.
Jenny's. Well, why don't you tell her? She can hear you.
Hey, Mandy, I'm working on your scarf.
So your project's being working on, so there's that. Now, I'm not a fan of canister stoves. Pellet stoves, I don't know anything about those. I've just never heard of them, but I'm not sure how easy they are to set up and use. But if you know, please let me know, because I'm sure a lot of us would like to know more information about that. She said, "Ooh, I can't wait, Jenny." So, I've got a few items that I'm going to be show off in a little bit, as long as we get some more people in, that I acquired recently. Didn't cost very much. Came across them. I couldn't say no about them. One of the items I do have is that I can show off is one that Ian gave to me, which is, I thought this was duct tape until I realized it's Gorilla Tape. So I'm not really sure if I need this much, but it's something that's going to be in my kit from now. As Jenny just said, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Hey, Cage, how you doing? I'm glad you can make it. I'm going to ask you the same question, Cage. What kind of stove, if you're in either your Bugout bag, your get home bag, your bushcraft bag, whatever you use, doesn't matter which one. What is your preferred stove? I have stuff that can be used as multiple things, but I prefer my alcohol stove and my wood gas stove with a backup of my folding stove. Is he helping you?
Yes.
Okay. What if you can't plug it in, Jarrett? That's the question I'm asking you. If the power's out, unless you have a portable generator, then go that route. Then that works. Fine. That you don't have to answer that one. But because right now we have a gas stove in our kitchen, but it's electric ignition. But we could still light it without, that with a match or a lighter. Only thing we can't use is the oven that way, because I couldn't figure out how not sure how you would do that anyway without killing yourself. But various objects that I have, I've shown in the past. I'll get some of them out right now. This is one of mine, which is my wood gas stove. And it also has one of my alcohol stoves in here as well. It's a Transgem knockoff, but I've talked about that before. I've talked about this one before. And my wood gas stove doesn't look like much, but it is to me. So, what do you guys? Because it sounds like Doug likes using his propane, so I should say butane stove, I guess. Butane canister stove or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that right or not. Okay, so it's like a nano or whatever it is. There, Doug, or what? I mean, mine's not technically low, ultra light or anything, though. Crap. Okay. Well, I mean, basically, this is my stove when it's set up in the configuration for using with my alcohol stove. Only thing I have to change out is where I put this little thing upside down or not. But if I'm using it as a twig alcohol wood gas burner, I just flip it upside down in the same location configuration, and it's only like this tall. but I can put sticks, twigs, whatever in here without having to worry about anything and cook my food, whatever I need. I have an additional grill that I put on top of this to help with stability, but other than that, that's pretty good for what it is. Now, if I flip that little part over here, this part here over, I can add it with my alcohol. Doesn't matter which alcohol stove I have, one of these, whether it be a penny stove, which I can make myself, or a transient knockoff like this, or something else. Okay, cool. Now, give me a second here. I'm trying to remember where I put everything. Okay, here we go. Now, I have technically two folding stoves. Now, one of them goes with this, but it can be used on its own as a freestanding stove as well, which is basically this little grate right here, which I have it for it to sit. I can have it sitting on here like this, so I can still have room to put twigs and stuff in there as I cook, or I could use it for when I use my alcohol, like this, to do the same thing, just a little less smoke for one and more cost effective for the other. I don't think I have, Gage. Do you have a link? You can post the link in the chat there, please. Because I'm kind of interested in. I mean, I've seen the adapters at Walmart and stuff, but I wasn't sure. How do you know how much you need to fill it up and all that stuff? Thank you. Now this thing here I like about this. I got this off of Tino. This part came off of WUSH. This right here is a beefy grill setup. So like I said, I could use this just like this, some twigs under it, works fine. But I use it in conjunction with this stove here, then it gives it a little bit more versatility. Now I can even, if I really wanted to, hang it upside down, if I can figure out a way to do that, and that way nothing comes off. But that's not the only folding stove I have. This is my other one. Now, this one here is a old Sterno stove. As you can see, it says Sterno canned heat. This one here is tin, not aluminum. And this one I have used several ways. I mean, I've tried it with canned heat with the Sterno. It warmed my food, but it didn't cook my food. I tried it with my alcohol stove, which is why they're both kind of black. I need to get some black spray heat-resistant paint on this. And it worked great. It cooked my food. It did everything I needed to do. Now, a third option that I can do with this, which is really, I think is cool, is I can open it up, set it up. Give me a second here. I'll do that while we're talking here. Okay, this one here, when it's set up open like this, this is why I use it with my transient, because it acts as a windscreen. But you can open this up without the either canned heat or alcohol, and you can use it like a twig stove, because the tin is a little bit more versatile than the aluminum kind. And the fact is that you can actually fully enclose it by closing the door. Now, there are other models out there that are similar, but not the same. Now, this is just my model. It's an old antique version. I actually picked up 2 of these. Ian picked up another one. I got Ian another one, but I'm not sure what he did with his. but I like this version. It works really well. It's very sturdy. It holds most of my pots without issue. And the fact is that it folds down flat. I did have to modify the base a little bit in order to fit the bottom of the Trangia better, but all it took was a hammer on a flat surface. So like your driveway or a cement block or anything like that. Alcohol cubes, like the trioxane tablets. They're south. Yep. That's another reason why I like using alcohol stove in conjunction with this one and my other folding one, because these can act like windscreens. Is it perfect? No, but it does work really extremely well. I can take this off, and I'm not sure if I could use it with conjunction with this still, but I still get a burn on my wood gas stove. I'm gonna check. I'm just trying something now. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, that would work really great. Yeah, I can actually set this one without this part here in the wood gas over the wood gas chamber like this, and it fits evenly over this with a little extra room. So I can have this freestanding without issue, and I can still be able to have room to throw in twigs and what have you. Now, I mainly just use gas and twigs, alcohol and twigs. And some of the fuel I use is denatured alcohol. But lately, I discovered a big stash of this one at one of the bin stores, and that's the 99 isopropyl alcohol, which works extremely well as well. That cost me only $1. So now let me correct myself. My wife bought it for me, 4 of them for $4. But yeah. So this works, if those things work for me. I understand the canister stoves, if you like those. I do have a butane stove, canister stove, the one burner thing that I got from Johnny Harper from Hawaii. I use that one for my grilled cheese challenge all the time. I do own a dual fuel Colan stove, which I picked up earlier this year, as well as the regular propane Colmans as well. But the dual fuel one is for emergencies, because I could use white gas as well as unleaded in that one, which is a really good deal. Hey, Rip, long time no see, brother. Glad you can make it. I was just discussing a couple different style stoves that I use, and some of the cross uses that I use them with. In your gear, whether it's a bag, inch bag, Bugout bag, get home bag, WUSH bag, whatever. What's your preferred method of cooking? Like South, Doug, he likes using canister stoves with a little burner. Jarrett likes using wood pellets for his grill, I guess. And South also likes the alcohol cubes, which like the trioxane tablets. Propane one burner works really well. Butane one burner is great, but the fuel capacity is limited. That's my only issue with that. Now, the canisters themselves aren't too expensive, but the thing is, in order to have enough for a couple of days, you go through quite a bit. So what normally think of cost effective for a whole weekend may be not so cost effective due to the prices. Okay, go to the top of your page where your video is at, Cage. Highlight it, copy it, then paste it in the chat. That's how you do it. Let me do something. Maybe I can facilitate that a little bit better. See if I can find it. Then I will paste it. There's not it. That's not it. There. Nope. 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 A lot of growing things, which is cool. No. Still looking for that one. Haven't found it yet. Nice bike, by the way. Wind energy. I don't see that particular video, Cage. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing that one. Unless it's a short, then I will, look for that. Well, I actually seen something that someone tried using a cat litter. It was like a wood pellet cat litter. $11 months ago. Okay, that gives me an idea where to look. Okay, 11 months ago, 10 months ago, 10 months ago, 11 months ago. Hummingbird Blue, King Snake, hammock equipment. Brush burning, Roy River, registration. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Here we go. We'll just post this right here. You tell me what you got. Jet Boy. Okay. Now, I've seen variations on the triaxing fuel stoves. I've seen people use one like I got, like this, with those. And I don't know. I have never tried them, so I don't know much about them. So I'm going to have to do that in the future. So we're going to have to wait and see. You're welcome, Cage. Anytime. By the way, nice bike. Like I said, I've seen someone the little adapters and stuff, but I've never really refueled things. I've got the 1 pound propane bottles, and I've also got a 5 pound propane bottle. But I use that one for my Heat Buddy and stuff like that, or my propane stove, because I got the adapter hose for the 5 gallon for that one. That way I don't have to worry about changing bottles out as much. But those are heavy duty base camp type stuff, because you won't be able to carry those around. Now, the stuff I carry around is in my pack every day. And there's some other stuff I'm going to be adding to it, some things I'm going to be subtracting from it. But because this is basically a get home bag, nothing fancy. I do have to add some food, obviously, and I've got access to water and ways to both filter water as well as boil water, multiple ways. But I don't have any experience with the triaxane fuel tablets, though I have seen them. They used to carry the little folding stoves for those at Walmart, but they stopped carrying them last time I checked. If we get some more people in here, I'll explain I'll show off some of the items that I acquired recently. Let me check something here real quick. Bear with me, folks. I'm trying to remember something. I need to get my Pepsi out of the fridge. That's one thing. But that's not it. Oh, yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to be moving some stoves out of the way. Sorry, Mac. Didn't mean to scare you. But things happen. Moved my little wood gas stove and scared the crap out of my cat. Really? Okay. I can understand that, Scott. Scott, wake up. Doug, please forgive me. Hey, Rob. I don't have a jet boil. I heard about the one that you could use to charge your equipment if necessary. I can't remember what it's called exactly. If you do know, please let me know in the chat, please. I really appreciate it. I know I can look it up, but figured you guys could help. Like I said, I mean, my predominant way is using this and my Trangias, these things. But these are what I used when I go backpacking, and I'm really comfortable with using those. It doesn't take much to use. They don't. I mean, I could monitor. I mean, 1 ounce of fuel will go a very long way. And I have several different types of fuels I could use, like my denatured alcohol, which I carry a 1 liter bottle of that, or like I said earlier, the 199% isopropyl, which didn't cost me much of anything. And the only thing I don't like about it is the bottle itself. Everything else works. Yep, you got to have clean water. I have a Katadyn Hiker water filter. It's a pump filter. I actually have an access to something I bought my wife. Mac, I love you, bud, but you got to move.
He wants to say hello.
Cliff's not here right now. There is no Cliff to say meow, meow, meow. Come on, get down.
Come here.
Go to mom. Oh, he's laying down. Love, what did you do with your filter? Your water filter?
The radioactive one?
Yeah.
It's on the table. Over here.
Can I see it, please?
You can get it.
Where's it at? I don't see it.
Move the green thing.
You mean my oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. I picked this up from work. This is one of the items I was going to show off, but this is a Seychelles water filtration system. It's very similar to a Sawyer in use, because most of it is just this filter right here. It does not filter as much as a Sawyer, mini or otherwise, and you have to flush this thing out for 7 minutes in the sink using hot water before you use it. But once you do, you can put your dirty water in here, squeeze, and you'll get fresh, clean water. Well, filtered water at the very least. This is what you use to rinse it out with, and probably back flush it if you need to. I have not done it yet, so I don't know exactly how that works because I've never seen one of these before. The thing that's a little iffy on this thing is the fact that it says it filters radiation. I will not believe that for a second, because there's 2 different types of radiation, and the solid kind, I don't believe this thing filters radiation in a heartbeat at all. Would it filter regular water and microbial stuff? Probably, but that's about it. But I'm gonna have to do some more research on this particular water filtration system and go from there. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Yep. I have somewhere in my gear. I don't know where it's at the moment. I have a what is it called? A travel bag, I think it's called. I think I have to look it up. I could be saying it wrong. Because I picked it up a while back. But I saw now here's a good question for you, Doug, or anybody else in the chat. If you get a backpacking shower or whatever, and you set it in the sun, and it says it gets for so many hours in the sun, it gets up to so many degrees, would it be enough to purify or at least make the water non-toxic? No, I didn't say purified. I just said non-toxic due to bacteria, microbial stuff, and all that stuff. But what could it be done? I don't know. That's why I just put that out there. Oh man, I was trying to remember that freaking name. It'll bug me for a while until I figure it out.
I'll figure it out in that.
Yeah, probably it'll just dromedary bag. Thank you, my love.
Welcome.
My wife is an amazing woman. But a dromedary bag, I have one of those. It's been a while since I've used it. Yeah, I have a MSR dromedary bag, which I picked up like $4 from the same place I picked up my number 3 cast iron lid and a skillet. So, yeah, that's what I use. I don't have a Grail. I've tried carrying the pills, but I mean, those are limited usage, especially since, once you're out, you're out. You can always use iodine, peroxide, maybe, depending on if you know the amounts appropriate. And so I've also heard that you can also use bleach to a point, but those are never long-term situations, solutions other than boiling and filtering, or both. And I know you can make your own homemade filter, but that's why I'm not sure about like the Traxing tablets or fuel tablets for using for boiling water, because I'm not sure how hot they get because I've never used them. If anybody has any experience about boiling water with Triaxane tablets or fuel tablets in general, like say from Walmart or the actual Triaxane tablets from the military, what have you, you're more than welcome to come up and explain it to me, because that's an area I'm a little gray on. I have an idea, but it doesn't mean much if I don't know. 4+ hours for drinkable water south is better than 2 or 3 days without drinkable water, though it cannot remove salt, because Doug, you already know, salt you can't filter out. You can't use a filter to filter out salt. You can boil out salt water and probably do distill it, but that's about it. I don't have a Sawyer Mini. I've been wanting to get one. Like I said, I've got my Kaiden. I've got this one, which is Jenny's, which I'm going to try to find more information about this one. I've never heard of it before now, so I'm going to find out more about it just because I have never heard of it. But it showed up at where I'm working at right now. And I'm going to find. These usually go for about $35, maybe. No, sorry, $19 on eBay, but I'm not sure. I'm checking their website. Yeah, I'm looking at what I have anyway. I'm not sure how many ounces this one is. I don't think it says. It doesn't have a lip on it, just a flip top lid. This was brand new before I opened it, so there's that. Okay. Wow. That's the chrome top. This is the plastic top. Okay. This one is most likely the 28-ounce flip top one. And it says increases pH up to 9.5. It's a exclusive ionic absorption microfiltration system, non-BPA leaching plastics, tested to NSF ANSI standard 42 and 53 by Broward Testing Laboratory. Never heard of them. Filters made in USA, tested in both nationally and internationally. Filters up to 150 gallons. Includes one filter cartridge and one insulator sleeve. 20-ounce capacity. Replacements are easy to install. Chemical, it can filter out VOCs, toxic chemicals, trihalomethylenes, POFA, PFOs, PCBs, and all this other stuff I can't talk about, and even says it does radon. Now, I would like to learn more about that one, Rip, about your desalator deal. I did not know that, Doug. The ones I have, I've got several water bladders that I have. One's out in my truck right now, which I'll be transferring to my backpacking backpack because it's brand new. It's a 3-liter bag, and I'm just thinking about doing a Sawyer Mini with that one because I can do a little bit easier on the filtration, but I don't know on that yet. That's down the road. But boiling water works. We know this. Filtering water, you can use the gravel, salt, charcoal method to filter out the major hard contaminants, and the regular water filter, such as this one or the Sawyer or the Kaiden like I've got, can get out the rest. But boiling always works. You got a picture of that there, Rip? I'd love to see that. And by the way, folks, I will be putting out everybody's name in the chat for their channels if you want to go to their channel and check them out. I'd really appreciate it if you do that, folks, because we're going to keep ourselves going, but you got to help each other out. There's Rip's channel, folks. And this is Doug's channel. Give me a second here. I'll get Doug's channel up and running here. That's Doug's channel. Now I'm going to put up Cage's here because I don't think I have his put his channel in there. But I will be showing it shortly here. And Rob's as well. Cornfed. Cecilia, while she does have a channel, she does not have a lot of content. So please, if you want to go follow her, please feel free to do so because every little bit helps everybody. And Mandy and Jared and all the other fun stuff. Now, I'm closest with Cornfed distance-wise, so I can always ask him directly on certain things if I have any major questions. He's still the better fisherman than I will ever be. Him and my boy are. Thank you, Rip. I'd love to see that one. Please tag me in that one because I want to see it. Now, I am going to post a link to the Seychelles website for you guys. I don't know if the link is going to be big or small, but please bear with me here. It's all new to me. Yeah, so here is the link for the Seychelles water filtration system. Just go there. Like I said, this is Jenny's. I gave this to her because she didn't have one. Now, whether she carries it with her at all at any given time remains to be seen. But she does drink filtered water on a regular basis, flavored filtered water using her circle bottles. Well, I bet, Cecilia, but you're doing pretty good. You have a lot of good advice, Cecilia, especially when it comes to prepping. Because right now we got 8 people showing. I don't know who's all in the chat, but if you're here, please put, we used a Brita for years for a while. We haven't used ours in a while, though. Our Brita water pitcher. We used it for a long time, but we haven't done it since we've got the lid got broken. Yeah, our top got broken. Well, we soon our various moves that we've done. So let's see, clear that out. Okay, I'm gonna like that one just because I need to. I'm gonna keep that one up there. South needs. I thought you had some contents there, Doug. Okay. Cage, got that one. He's got a big morel on there. By the way, I got to show you guys something on morels. Cool. Thank you, Cage. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I've got a picture of some morels that you might be interested in seeing. If you guys want to, let's see those. Let me know. I physically am allergic to those, but I love looking for them because it's like a treasure hunt. My boy's not with me right now, and I can't walk very far, so leaves me out of the hunt, especially when morels are worth so much right now. Oh, hard water. Yeah, you need a proper filter for hard water. We used to have that a water softener at the Milo house where we first moved to when we moved out of Newton, and that water was so hard without the proper water softener, we probably wouldn't be able to tolerate it. Right, love?
Yep.
Thank you, Doug. I really appreciate it. I'm like this close to getting paid again. I have not made it there yet, but I'm getting close. It says I'm at $95.59. So just like that close. Now, stoves. I mean, I know that a wood pellet stove is great for when you're in a stationary situation. Jarrett, do you have any that will be on the go? Like, say, I know you take your home with you generally because you don't have a permanent house yet, but you will. Do you have a go bag for when you're on the job? So, because you're not at your RV all the time, I know you're in your booth. Do you have one that goes for your booth by any chance, or is that just a not worry about it since you're that close? And I don't know about Rob because I know he goes fishing a lot and a lot of different kinds of fishing. I don't know if he has one in his truck or not. I carry mine wherever I go because I consider it a get home bag more than a get out, or than a go bag or anything like that. Oh, Cage's water is so hard, his G's come out starched. Well, stop washing them with potatoes. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. But I always want questions. I know Cecilia is not planning on bugging out. She's where she's at. Okay, I know you're bugging in, Cecilia. No, 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 no self imposed timeout. I'm not timing out myself for dad jokes. Um, but I am going to do something for Rip. Rip, if you're still here, give me a second here. I don't think I have done this yet. Have I? No, I haven't, but I will. Oh, where's that? Where's that? Rip, if you could please type something in chat. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, Huga. I'm going to go over it again. I got 12 people in here now. Wow. That's really cool. As for one of the questions I was asking when I first started this tonight, I was talking about what kind of stoves you guys carry in your Bugout bags, get home bags, inch bags, what have you. I mean, I personally use two styles of stoves, but technically it could be considered three because they all be except for the Trangia knockoff, which I have two of these. The rest of them can be used either wood. One's wood or they're all wood. Can be used for wood, with the exception of my Trangia. So that's different. I mean, whether it is a folding over the fire stove like this one, that we can keep a small fire going, or my wood gas stove, as you guys know, or what I did with it. my folding stove, which I also use with my Trangia, which also I consider could be used with twigs and stuff like that as a twig stove as well. It flat packs, so that WUSH is really nice, and it doesn't weigh very much. So, but I also use this with my Trangia instead of a regular sterno canister because these are readily reusable. I can understand that, Cecilia. The only thing I can suggest is that you do have your crossbow. If you can find a way to practice on your property, in your house, in your basement, if you have one, do so, because without practice, it's not going to be much use. But you got to be able to practice with what you use. I have some experience with some things, but not all things. My preferred method of starting fires, while I carry a bic, is flint and steel or my ferro rod. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Cecilia. I think Cecilia's hooked on Temu. She got a lot of good deals.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jenny is too, so don't worry about it. Now, I'm not sure if I think he answered this one, but I'm going to double check. Rob, you did mention your stove that you have a jet boil. Is that what you keep in your bag, or is that because I mean, I heard those things are kind of heavy, and unless you have the extra canisters, once you're out, it's more of a get home type situation. Now, if you have a bug out situation, then carrying canisters is impractical. So, what do you use in that case? Myself, like I said, I try to use the same one both ways, coming and going. Um, I recently added a Temu Trangia. This is my brass one. My Trangia one is aluminum. Oh, more than half the weight of this one. Even though it's basically looks the same. Well, one's aluminum, one's brass. That's the only difference. Now, they both use the same kind of fuel, and I haven't tried them in alternative fuels yet. Yeah, I know people say try heat, try this, try that, but I'm sticking with my alcohol stoves situations with my denatured and my rubbing alcohol, my isopropyl alcohol. But we're going to work on that as we go because I wanted to do a difference between the denatured and isopropyl, see which one works better. Steel water bottles, I do have. I have the one I got from the Pathfinder School, the Silver Alliance Outfitters, and the cup that goes with it. Only thing I don't have is a little cooking stove. I do have an idea where to get a stove for my old Army canteen cup setup, but I haven't got the money for that right now. Okay. Talk to you later, Doug. We'll be here. That's cool, Rob. Because what kind of fuel do you carry with that one, Rob? Like I said, I mean, I know where to pick up some of this right here. If you need me to find you some, I can find you some. Because this the 99% one is hard to find, and I picked this one up over at the Looney Bin over in West Des Moines for $1 on Dollar Day, because they always end up having these underneath their bins, and it works really well, especially when it says flammable liquid. So there we go. It looks like Cecilia should be doing a Bugout Bag video soon. I tried using a little container, Rob, and it ended up leaking everywhere. So I upgraded after a year of it, going through it really quickly and all the other fun stuff, to the Optimus fuel bottle from Katadin. Yeah, mine's a little beat up, as you can see, but it's been on several backpacking trips. But it holds about a liter of alcohol, and you put about an ounce of fuel in here. And before anybody asks, I do actually have a way to measure how much I put in here. I just haven't figured out how to add it to my gear yet without it messing up. So bear with me. Don't forget to bring the stuff up to the next piece.
I didn't know I was doing it.
Do I have time to do it?
I don't know, leave it.
No. I mean, I'll help you hang things up if you go get it.
I don't want to wait until you're done with your live stream and then go get it.
You can help me hang things up too.
Yes, I know.
Okay. One of the things I picked up at the same bin store was this little measuring cup. I know it's for probably alcohol. It's for probably, cooking in, but that's 1 ounce of fuel, which will, fill this up nicely, and it'll burn really nicely. I have not tried from Walmart. It's called a mini measuring cup. I can't tell you how durable it is or anything like that, but I have yet to try it out. Hey, Blake, how you doing? Okay, I'll take a look at it here. Cecilia? Okay, I see a wood gas stove. I see some ferro rods, a Scotch eye, little triaxane fuel stove, mess kits. I did pick up fletching from Temu, and it was really decent price. I didn't see the water bottle pop up, Cecilia. I see compressed towels. I see a big inflatable bear suit. I see some ferro rods. But I didn't see any water filtration stuff. They do have a versatile scarf for $348. It does with a lot of survival, suggestions. Okay, that's cool. Now, Blake, in your get a home bag, bug out bag, whatever you call it, what kind of stove do you like to carry, and what kind of fuel do you use? I have my most of my stoves are wood powered, but they do allow for alternative methods of using Trangia knockoff or Trangia alcohol stoves. Could be a penny stove too if you want to go that route. Like I said, told people before, I do use denatured alcohol majority of the time, but I just recently acquired some isopropyl alcohol, 99%, for a really cheap price, and that will be going in my gear as soon as I acquire me another fuel bottle. That way I don't have to worry about it leaking and spilling all over the place. Well, that's cool. Way to go, Cecilia. And I am going to be putting Blake's name up here real quick, folks, so you guys can follow him. Blake is from Georgia, folks, and he's pretty good about fishing and kayaking and cleaning the water systems in his area in Georgia and Florida. Mixed gas, okay. Now, is that like butane, propane, that kind of thing, or do you use a pressured white gas situation? Because I've been wanting to get one of those as well, because there is a Swedish stove, an Optimus 8R that I've been really looking at. It's was the backpacking stove of the 80s or 70s, and that uses either white gas or alcohol in a pressurized system in order to cook with. I don't own one of those, but it's on my bucket list. Okay, cool. I have 2 of those. Cecilia on the snake bite, insect bite kits. It's always good I have one here and one's back over here. But one's in my bag right here. Okay. Now, as I was talking to Rip and Doug and them, do you have your lighter solution? Because if you run out of butane and propane, what do you use? I generally try not to use propane because it's really heavy. Propane, butane, same thing, same reasons. Cecilia, one thing I would suggest for you, due to your conditions and stuff, I would suggest getting yourself a wagon of some kind to carry things in, make it easier. Wood fire, okay. I just realized with the newest edition and everything, I have my original stove was my wood gas stove, followed by my Trangia, which is not a wood gas stove, but my Trangia, which I found out it can go into here and still work when you don't have a lot of wood. Then I picked up my little folding. Well, this is a Sterno stove originally, but I found out with the older tin models, I need to do black high temp paint on these again, but they don't burn up when you use them for wood. But I also use it with my alcohol stoves. Now, my latest edition goes with the wood gas stove, and I brought this to go over the top of it for I can use the mesh part as the cooking surface. So I can use it for more than just cups of coffee. I can actually cook a full meal on that. But I also just recently found out, literally today, that my without the top burner part on there, that part that usually goes up here, this, when it has the full stand, is tall enough to fit over the top of this without touching. So there's that. I got to do something here, folks. Give me a second. My screen just got way too big for my comfort. Not sure what's going on here. Not yet. I don't have the shabs. That's the only thing I lack. I've been trying to get the money together for that, but no luck yet. Because the shabs that I need are going to be about $90 a piece, a dozen. I mean, I have tips, I have nocks, and I have the fletching to make a dozen arrows, but I don't have the shabs. That's the only thing I don't have. Good idea, Cecilia. Now, Rob, I was saying with my fletching kit, only thing I need is the shabs, and everything else I'm good to go. I've got the glue, I've got the fletching, I've got the tips and nocks. I just don't have the shabs. So I have, and my fletcher can be used for making 4-fletched or 3-fletched. I don't like using vanes, but that's a personal preference. Because I don't like the way vanes shoot. I just posted your page. Doug, I mean, literally, I just posted your page. Let me check. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Are you missing all your content? Hey, Molly, how you doing? Links in the top of the chat if you're wanting to join up. I'm still trying to get things figured out here, get my gears settles where I can put my gear up. But I got some new stuff I want to show off when everybody's interested and gets here. I got, how many people do I have here? I got 9. Oh, you bet Ian would be interested. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Pretty good. Probably won't stay on too long.
Oh, you're probably tired.
No, I got patrol tonight too. So
Patrol?
yeah, pest control patrol.
You've been having a big outbreaks of pests or something?
Oh yeah, it's called armadillos.
What do you do with armadillos?
I
And
would prefer to leave them alone, but there looks like somebody took a rototiller to my yard.
How many bands are they?
I'll count them after they're dead.
Well, the thing is, there's 2 different types. One actually carries that one virus, the one doesn't.
That's the 7.
But it depends on which one that is. One carries. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother?
Hey Tyler, how you doing?
Oh, weird. I saw that. I was wondering about that, South.
Yeah. I got gloves, shovels, and rakes.
Okay, good. You don't want to catch that stuff. Since we have all this,
rodeo. Huh?
Tyler says he's almost at your spicy rub.
Is he?
Izzy has no control over what, Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler, go ahead and email me.
And Tyler, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. Links at the top of the chat. And I was going to, once everybody comes up here, I will start showing off some of the items that I acquired recently. By the way, this is one of them. It doesn't look like much, folks, but this is for measuring out my alcohol to make sure I don't use too much.
And everybody else.
No control over the row. Spicy.
Spicy? Okay. Original or spicy?
Spicy.
Spicy, okay.
Well, why don't you just give them both? That way she can have some and he can have some. That way they're both happy. But that's your choice. I've got 3 items. Who wants to see what first? 1, 2, or 3?
4.
I don't have 4.
No, watch out for the ball.
One.
Start with
Okay.
1.
Huh?
Start with 1.
Okay. Number 1. Please bear with me. This is a
Hello,
field
Rob, South,
used book that I have to show off.
Cecilia, Blake,
Doug's here.
Doug.
Rip Curl's here. South was here first. Huh?
And whoever's in chat.
Yep. Well, here's the first item. Let me make myself big for you guys to see this better. But I got to fix my freaking screen. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to reload.
And he's gone. Okay, now it's my show.
Mint rubble.
Oh, Mint Mobile. Oh, so we got
Okay.
commercials.
Why am I my screen so freaking big? Because my bottom part's not everything's like shifted. What the hell?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do the solo layout, but it's like barely see my solo layout at the bottom here. Okay, first thing is a book. Like I said, this is a field used book. I know. And yes, that's duct tape all over it, front and back. And before anybody says that's not the real deal, this is the first page. And there's the name of it right there. Yes, this is the Army Survival Manual. This is the one I actually would have been using when I was in the service. This one came out June of 1992 until 2002, right before I got out.
Yeah.
So this, those of you who already have this book, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you already own this book. Like I said, this is the edition I would have been using while I was in service. And Tyler, I'm getting a little small get together with SD Mountain Man, Herbert T. Outdoors, myself, my daughter, and my son over at the Washoe County Flea Market in a couple weeks. What the freaking deal is going on?
Let me see if we got any emails yet.
Maybe I did something I don't realize I did. Let's see.
I don't know. Am I still there? Did I get kicked out?
I don't see you.
No, he's there.
I'm just,
Made himself big.
yeah, he's made himself big. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I fixed my issue. I was showing off the book that I acquired, Rob. Please bear with me. This, like I said, this is a field used manual. They put the duct tape over the entire thing to protect it. So this is my version of the 2176 field survival field manual. Now, it even has. I'm not sure if you guys have copies of this. Colored sections in color.
You can make yourself bigger so people can see.
Okay, bear with me here. Yeah, this one here actually has parts of it in color. This one here happens to be about, the cashew nut, the cattail, and what your description, habitat, edible parts, and other uses. Now, this, like I said, this one it came out in June of '92, and this is during the term I was in the service in the Army, and it was discontinued in 2002, right before I got out. So they came up with a new version right before I got out. So this is the one I was should have been using if I had the chance to use it when I was in service. So that's the reason why I got it. It cost me like $10, so it was well worth the money. What do you guys think?
$10 for that old book?
Huh?
$10 for that book, huh?
Correct. And it's got a lot of good information in here. It's how to set up traps, how to make shelters, first aid, fishing, fire making, the whole 9 yards. How to make distill water. Right there. Right here. Where my finger is, right there. Right there. So there you go. There's that. Now, if anybody wants to have a discussion on this one, I can have a whole discussion on this book alone. So, because one of the things I've been talking about lately is survival kits, or Bugout bags in particular, and get home bags. And this one here, while it has some loose pages, does have a good list of kits based on climate, whether it's cold or hot, and one for over water. They even have a list of NSN numbers for different parts of kits and things like that you can add to your gear as well. But now whether you can find them or not is beside the point. But there's that. So, anybody have any questions, any opinions, any suggestions about the Army Field Survival Manual?
You gonna do videos on it?
Yeah, it was one of the things I was planning on doing, but I got, I don't know about actually putting things into practical use, because it takes to take practice on my part before I even willing to try to put a video out. Because if I'm not comfortable with it, I'm not going to do it, because it won't do anybody any good if I don't know what I'm doing.
True.
So, and if I'm not comfortable with putting it out, I'm not going to put it out. But I will talk about it, and I will go through the manual by chapter if that would be the case. Mostly subject, more than chapter. But it does have a really good list of survival items and selection of gear and things like that. Wild edibles and all the other stuff. The fact that I was not expecting a color version of any of this, but I was all expecting black and white and illustrations only. But I'll take what I can get. And while I will never probably be over an ocean, it's good to know.
You run plenty of the lakes.
But I'm never usually on lakes. I mean, have I done it? Yes. Am I any good at it? Not really. And I usually have Ian with me, but that's not always going to be the case, because Ian does not like crowds, and he's pretty introverted, except when it comes to fishing and stuff, stuff he likes. But Rob knows that. He's talked to him, fished with him multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
You fished with him too.
Oh, yeah.
He's very focused when he's fishing. When he's not, I'm not going to be doing videos on that.
Yeah, you have to be fully focused here when you're doing videos. If you're
T
fishing,
Dub, really?
What up?
you gotta watch out for the alligators.
You know, if I wouldn't have seen your face, I would have almost going to reject that. You know that, right?
Oh yeah,
At least I know it's you.
yeah. So this is our Jason. That's what I was saying. We're on our second bottle.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
She
Tyler?
she puts it on everything.
And Molly says hi.
Hello.
Where's this meetup gonna be?
I'm glad you're here, Tyler. Long time
Yeah.
no see.
Yeah, Molly was asking about your meetup.
Where's it gonna be?
Where's it
Yeah,
gonna be?
we are. It doesn't look nearly as bad right now, but we've been a tad bit busy.
Yeah,
I
I
can
see
see
that.
that.
This actually
Nice
came out really
designs.
well.
Nice designs.
Yeah.
Hey, let me hold on. Go back there. I'm going to make you big for people can actually see what you got there. Nice little dragon scale design.
Yeah.
Is
It
that
needs
supposed to be like a
medals.
rouse? That's cool.
That purple came out really, really good.
It's so
That one belt needs
fluffy.
medals.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
You'll like that. We're also going to be making some cloaks. Let's see. Let me. So that's going to be one of the cloaks. Yeah. It's been a little hectic. A
You
little
guys get
busy.
ready for the Fairfield Fair, right?
Yes. That's my first bag I made.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
Well, yeah. I mean, maple leaf. And then
It
this
could
is
be,
like
it could be
the
Maine. You never know. Little cross
never
axes.
know.
That's cool.
yeah.
Is that
The-
okay? Is that could be a sling or an eye patch?
Yes. Yep. The
Both.
Technically, he's right. It could be both.
I'm not even thinking of the correct name. The old Goliath.
It's still a sling.
Shepherd sling. That's what it is. Shepherd sling. Yes.
Shepherd's bow is another name for it.
Yeah. I've been learning how to do different leather stuff, and so like these are all like prototypes, but like little coin purse
That's actually a pretty good design. I've seen that kind of style before.
with a little axe.
That's
So yeah, that's one, and then I did like a little mini one. And this is
Tyler
the one that I
is
think I'm gonna
not in
stick with.
Canada, Cecilia.
What's that?
She was asking if you were in Canada.
No, I
Okay.
sometimes I just get the old Canadian accent there out of nowhere. So yeah, that's we've been nonstop. We found out what a week or two ago.
Here we have 2 weeks to make everything.
2 weeks to make everything. By the time we get off work and everything else, when we can actually work on leather, we totaled up to the time Ren Fair starts. We've had a total of 28 hours to make inventory for it.
Well, you don't have to go overboard. Just have some select items and stuff.
Well,
By
that's
the way,
thing.
I may
It
have
would take forever.
some work for you myself because I need some stuff made. If I would love to pay you, do you guys make for me?
Oh yeah.
Well, okay. What's the one thing that I got from you that I have trouble using?
The knife.
What's wrong with it?
It's right hand sheath.
Exactly.
You
So
need
you pretty
left
much,
hand.
huh?
You need a left-handed sheath.
I need a lot of left-handed cheese made. Which is what I
Yes.
What styles?
Oh, they're going to be pretty similar to what
Let's see. I made my first. I got it over here actually. My first knife sheath. I did it pancake style,
right?
and I did just a very simple kind of basket weave, and I can never find my camera. My little deer logo. The only problem is I wish I would have went a little bit thicker on the edges where the belt loops goes through. Other than that, that wasn't terrible to do.
Well, I mean, I've got. Let's see here. Where's that one I got? I mean, I got the Coast knife that you got me right here.
Yeah, for some reason I can't see anything else but me.
Hold on, because I got you big because you were showing things off.
Oh, my bad.
There we go.
There
Yeah.
we go.
So there's that Coast knife you gave me.
Okay, yeah.
But the thing is, I like the style of the sheath. I just accept that it's the wrong hand.
Right.
People say, "Why don't you just cross draw?" I don't cross draw.
What's the application?
Huh?
So this one was actually Baldir
Tony mentioned
Adam
about
gave
beer
me a left-handed
challenge.
because he's left-handed.
Mm.
He made this sheath.
How do I see the chat on here? I forgot how to use StreamYard.
The chat should be under conversation.
Upper right-hand corner.
Is he on his phone?
Or is he on your? Are you on your phone?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
There's a comment
Name a
bar.
cactus.
Comment. If you touch it, it'll bring up all the comments.
Yeah, if you touch the comment bar, it should bring up all the comments. But you might lose your video screen.
Comment. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, okay, so there we go. Okay, now I see.
I will be right back, folks. I got to fix my screen because I can't see half the stuff I'm supposed to see. It's shifting on me. Be right back.
Little River Lake. No, I have not. I have not been to Little River Lake. Where is that at? Oh, thinking. Huh. Okay. I'm figuring it all out. It's been a hot minute. So yeah, we've been going like crazy, nonstop for like the last week.
Only till 2 in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah, only
That's
until
better.
about 2 o'clock in the
everything's where
morning.
it's supposed to be. So I get for putting stuff on my keyboard.
It's a nice little.
I didn't know you were unsubscribed from me, Doug. Hope
Oh,
you
no.
resubscribed because I was wondering what was going on.
YouTube's doing its thing again.
Well, they took Doug's content off his page.
Really?
Yeah.
Down by Leon. Where is Leon?
Southeast,
Southeast?
I believe. That's
That
where
might be
Kit
right.
and Oscar are from. Or that's where they live.
Gotcha.
Miss Oscar.
See, I really like that more of a tan color one, but it's unfortunately it's just such a light material that I don't know.
Dad,
What?
Oh, Leon is just south of Osceola.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Ready to go to bed? Okay. All right, I'll be back.
Say good night from us.
Good night.
Izzy, you take over. I guess
I am not suitable for this kind of thing.
you were when you talked to us at the gathering, so that means you're a part of it. So sit down and say hi.
Oh no, I'm just good at gibberish.
Uh,
I'm good at
which is
gibberish,
great
and
for us. We are fluent in gibberish.
I get easily distracted and I'm easily entertained.
Cool. Then I can show you some cool stuff that I found recently if you want to see it.
Yes.
See,
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
putting
you.
rocks in his car all day.
Okay.
I find shiny stuff and I put them in his truck when he's not looking all day.
Well, okay. You haven't seen it yet, but this is the field survival manual for the Army that I picked up for $10.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is the actual field use one. They duct taped the entire thing to protect it. But this is the one I would use when I was in the service. Same years I was in, actually. The second item, which I haven't had a chance to show off yet, is where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Is another folding stove, like my black one, but orange.
I still cannot. I've seen them work. I've seen them. I've interrogated them. I cannot figure out how they work, and I am still
Okay.
absolutely fascinated with them.
Okay.
You get a little
This
Bunsen
one is
burner
actually
that goes
pretty
underneath.
solid steel. They fold up. They're normally used with like sterno canned fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I use mine with other options, which work
Yeah, so
really.
I've seen them. It's just for some whatever reason I cannot wrap my head around them. I think they're the coolest like gadget. I don't know why. They're probably not, but I love them.
Oh, I can
I don't
understand that. Mine, I like to prefer mine too, because I mean, my black one is a really old version of this one. and this is like a Rothko version, but made in Taiwan. But you could use this one not just by like this. You could actually use it in conjunction with a sterno fuel, alcohol Trangia will fit right in here, so you can use that to cook off of. Or you can put sticks in here and use it to cook like a regular little wood burner stove. So,
Okay, so now that you say it, I was talking to him the other day, and we were talking about what's the a Swedish candle?
Oh, the
log.
the
Swedish
gold-
fire log.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we have some cast iron. We got one really well seasoned of mine, and that's like the dedicated every day. But unfortunately, the cast iron that you get now it's mass
Junk.
produced, so it doesn't have that glossy, really smooth.
It takes
And
time.
so
I
I
collect
know I wanted to
cast
take a
iron, so I
grinder.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah, take a grinder and just say
Polish it.
whatever, because I tried forever to get them to season, and it's like I don't have the patience anymore. I'm about to just take a grinder, shear it all down, make one of those Swedish logs in the backyard in town when we're not on a burn ban, and just set that sucker on top and just let it smolder and cook and season itself.
Oh, okay. What kind of stove do you have?
That's a gas.
Does it have a cleaning option, self-cleaning option
For the oven.
for the oven?
That's a really great question.
Because you can put your cast iron. It's not recommended to do it a lot, mind you, but you can do it at least once. Your grinding thing. Put your cast iron upside down in the oven under the self-cleaning oven deal.
And just blast it.
Let it go for one. Do it once. Then, once it's all cleaned up and everything, use I use grapeseed oil. So, and it's lightly coated, very lightly coated, all over the place, upside down. And you put that in there at 500 degrees for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then you just shut it off and let it cool down naturally.
Well, so the catch with this is that my house was a little bit hacked by previous owners, and so we don't have proper ventilation.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Here's a suggestion for that one.
Make
Get yourself a window fan, sleep mask, or just regular mask.
Sleep mask.
Okay. What you could do is get yourself a window fan or a box fan, put it in one of your windows, and you have it blowing out on one side of your house and in from the other side. That will help exhaust your house.
That was, trust me, if I had unlimited money, the kitchen was the first thing. The two hardest things to renovate in a house are the kitchen and the bathroom, and those are the two things that I said when I moved in, and I was broke. I had nothing. I was like, what? I want to tear into this stuff.
Well,
And
the thing
here
is,
we are.
this is the cheap method that costs maybe $20 to do both, and even cheaper if you get those things at a Goodwill or a yard sale.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge box fan person. I am a huge box fan. I think every fan I have ever owned has come secondhand, and I love them.
I am currently working at the DAV thrift store in Des Moines. All
Oh, no
right.
kidding.
Green screen.
Yeah.
You're missing I was about to say the positioning was not quite.
That's a whole different video there, Tyler, and it's not on my channel, please.
What?
That's a whole different video and not on my channel, please.
Oh, you like it.
That's
I
a
love you
different
too,
kind of
Tyler.
catfishing.
Okay, here, I was going to show you. I showed you the orange one, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's my black one, my original one. It's actually lighter than the orange one, but it has a full-size door, which I can close it up and use it as like a windscreen to keep my alcohol stove from being blown out and stuff.
Oh man, I love that. Well, and so that's actually really funny. I want to check now. Bear with me.
You know what the best way to season cast iron is with?
Bacon.
Nope. You make tacos.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, you make tacos.
Bacon.
I am craving a cold, chilly morning with hot coffee and a whole entire pan full of bacon.
I've got a video of you making bacon from the gathering.
You know what? It's funny because I just watched that video just the other day. Yesterday,
Thank
I
you.
should
People say. I have one of these things sitting in my desk in the entryway, and it has not been touched. And
That's like a sterno canned heat type situation, right?
yeah, I've
Chafing
never
dish.
used it. I actually did not put it in there. I just
They do
acquired
dry
it.
out. They do evaporate, so you got to be careful. You may
The
have,
fancy heat methanol blue.
yeah,
Yep.
they do dry out if they're not properly sealed.
It's like a gel. It's perfect for like chafing dishes.
Yeah, it's great for warming stuff, but not for cooking.
Ah, dang it.
That's just why I suggest you get yourself a little Trangia or alcohol stove, because they do get hot enough for you to cook with.
All right, well then we're warming the tent with this because it was like I don't know where everybody else is, but it was nice and toasty and warm, and I am not built for anything below 65 degrees.
You
I
said that
am
at the
weak.
gathering.
Yeah, I'm a weak noodle, and I admit that wholeheartedly. I'm a
Oh,
weak noodle. And it was 80 degrees this last week. This next week that we're going to be camping, it's supposed to get down to like 30 when we're there.
Partial.
yeah. Now,
Thing
you remember my tent at the gathering? How warm it was inside?
Oh yeah, the big like yurt style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a medieval pavilion. I've been using that one for longer than I've known Tyler, and Tyler knows me from the Renaissance fairs that we used to go to when he was just a kid.
I am obsessed with those things. Those things are cool.
Uh, he's one of my former archery champions, so
Okay.
I've known him
Yeah.
for a very long time. But there's only one person here who's known him longer. That is Cornfed.
Homestead.
Cornfed here in the chat. Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother?
Mark. Well, I said hello to Rolling Homestead earlier.
Rolling Homestead is in the chat.
I know. I
He
said
might
that
come up. Who knows?
I'd say corn-fed. I don't think I have met you. If I have, I cannot quite remember, but I don't think I have. I know Ty has talked about you a
Yeah, you
lot.
have.
Wrong. You met him at the gathering because he's the one that won
I?
the. Yeah, he's the one that won the giveaway.
Okay, I'm trying to remember because it's been like an absolutely crazy
Year.
week, month, year.
Well, it's
You
okay.
can
It was
get me
May
back to
of
that
last
far?
year. It was May of last year.
If I
And
see faces, I remember.
okay, remember that big table of stuff we were doing the giveaway for?
Okay, yeah.
He's the one that won it.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
And Rob's known Tyler longer than I have. Right, Tyler?
Yes, I believe so.
But the thing is, I met Tyler when he was shooting on my archery range. And we didn't know that until we were actually hanging out together for a while. We were actually
Yeah,
going
'cause
to
I was
do
telling
it
you about
overnight.
the necklace, with the arrow that I won.
Yeah. You got that from me. Do you still have that necklace or not?
I do. I believe it's at my mother's.
Okay.
See, I'm glad you remember things better than I do. I just
Okay.
remember bits and pieces.
Now, here's another thing for you. Here's the last of the 3 items that I picked up. Trioxane compressed fuel tablets. This one here can be used to cook with. They're little dry. Here, I'll show you what they come out as. I'm not opening up a package because I'm not cooking anything with them. But I got 3 packages of the Trioxane, and they're big white square blocks that you can light up and you can cook your food on. These are actually get hot enough to cook in boiled water, more than your canned heat. I know you love your canned heat. But I will tell you this. You could probably make a really decent little alcohol stove out of that canister when it's empty. I think Tyler knows how to do that.
Yes.
Because look at that canned heat and look at this. It's very similar. It wouldn't be too difficult to change this, what she's got in her hands with one of these. Making a little alcohol stove.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Mark? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, we've been telling you he was here. You weren't listening.
Well, I'm just now going to the comments because you got to remember I'm not YouTube coordinated anymore like I used to be.
You're not the only one.
I can't even figure out.
Mallory's
how
the
to
same
text.
way. Mallory's just getting back into doing YouTube.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Mallory the other day.
Yeah. Izzy, thank you for coming up.
I'm still here. I'm just on the other side. I've got a lot to get done right now.
If you have any more questions about folding stoves, I can help you. Because I've got one that you.
I'm a pyro in the making.
Well, no, I've got another stove to show you that you haven't seen yet.
Jeez.
Okay, this is a wood gas stove. It doesn't look like much right now, but
What
in the
makes it a wood gas stove, Colin?
it is the jets that are right here in the double combustion chamber. This is, as you can see, it's got a little space around it. The wood gas gets sucked down through the upper portion of the chamber to go out these little jets off the side right there. Here comes Mark.
Hey, Tyler, looking a bit bushy.
Hey, Mark.
There's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
He's so bushy.
Well, so's Mark.
Well, yeah, you're kind of bushy too, Mark.
I just hide all mine.
It's fun to put it in pigtails and go kitty.
No,
There
get
we go.
The hair
Clean,
clip. So he could wear it
clean
like
shave.
He is a Viking.
He still looks like a little baby, though. He still looks like a little kid.
How you been, man?
Getting older.
I know.
Aren't we all?
I have that same issue.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Leather working, all kinds of fun. We're getting ready for the Renaissance Fair, so we've been creating all kinds of stuff. We just got all the belts. Well, we don't have the hardware yet, but we just got all the belts all finished finally. We've went through like maybe 5 or 6 different hides.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they're about $180 a piece.
I know how to do it. I did the same thing, making bracers and pouches and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler. Coasters are easy.
Coaster? Oh yeah.
Coasters are easy.
Are you going to be doing any arm guards or anything like that?
Yes. Actually, so here. Go ahead.
Oh, actually, this is kind of what we got going on right now. I'm putting the suede on the backside, the kid suede. So I actually really like the little like wood elf ones. So like little leaf. But right now, God, that's my cactus. God.
Careful.
She needs to be trimmed up and all the grommets put in to where you can lace it. But yeah, got different styles, got different colors. I really want to do the more intricate
few of
ones.
those.
But they're fun, just time consuming.
I know. I've got a pattern for a pouch you might be interested in, Tyler. I'll give it to you later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just snipping glue back here.
So how's it going, Mark?
pretty good. Getting ready for go to bed. I was just about ready to go to bed, and I saw that you guys are on, and then I saw Tyler on there. I'm like, I'll jump on for a little bit.
Yeah, it's like old home week almost.
Right?
Blake says hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry, Blake. I can't see the chat. I'm still trying to figure all this out. Go back to comments, I think.
I'm just singing.
Time does that to people. Yes.
Well,
yes.
okay, at the top of your screen, it should say comments
Oh,
and banners and stuff. Just click on the comments and it'll pop it up.
Oh. Yeah, it's a little too fancy. I think it's because I'm not using the app. I don't know.
I'm not using the app either. I'm just on the website.
Yeah, you're on a computer, though.
Izzy's fun to read the chat.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, if her phone wasn't dead.
Plug it in.
That requires us getting up and doing stuff.
Maybe later.
We're sharing a brain cell right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he's using it right now.
No, I think you got him
I
beat.
like that one.
So,
That
Mark,
was
I
good
picked up
for
this recently. I know it's not much. It kind of looks kind of cheesy with the duct tape over it and everything. But this was a field-used survival manual.
Cool.
And I found out that the dates this was actually activated was during my time when I was in service. So from 80, see, 92 through 2002. They replaced it in 2003. So I think this is pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's even got a lot of areas that are colorized, which I never thought they would ever have colored sections in a field manual. I always thought there was going to be all illustrations.
You got it for colored for the plants and stuff because there's so many lookalikes.
Yeah, that's mainly that section there under plant identification and stuff. Oh, that's cool, Molly. I didn't know that. You're saying there's only one person in chat?
Yep.
It shows me 0.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But there goes my stove. I'll pick it up after this. See here.
Oh, if he's talking about books, does anybody know Barbara O'Neill?
Yes, Barbara O'Neill. I am hooked on Barbara O'Neill. She does old school practices, old school medicines. I highly recommend everyone to give her a look up. She has been arrested over 50 something different times for telling you stuff that
Modern medicine doesn't want you
modern medicine doesn't want you to know, government doesn't want you to know. She's a tough old lady. I have tested one of her theories about cutting up onion, wrapping it in, what is that?
Take an
So,
onion, chop it up,
Chop an onion up and then
saran wrap it.
saran wrap it to your foot overnight when you're sleeping. Had a bad cough, fever, everything. Woke up in the morning feeling like $1,000,000.
She does a lot of home remedies stuff then.
Yes,
Natural.
natural.
What's bad about home remedies?
Sea moss, black oil seed.
She costs
What is her other big one?
companies too much money.
What's that?
The pharmaceutical companies will lose too much money.
Well, that's why she's been arrested.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no profit when nobody is sick, unfortunately. As sad as that is, and as much faith as we would love to have, unfortunately, if there's somebody to make a profit, we cannot assume that they are there in good faith.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I never got kicked off of YouTube for all those books that I showed.
I actually like a lot of the books you showed. I mean, some plants I can't eat. Obviously, mostly the fungus stuff I can't touch. But the other stuff's really interesting, especially the alternative uses and stuff like
Now,
that.
see, Mark, I was telling Izzy about the dandelion jam.
Oh,
Yeah.
dandelions, that's the other one.
Yeah, I have a
I've heard
blank
about that
check
one. I've never
here.
tried it.
I have a blank check here with your name on it to send me a bottle of that dandelion jam.
Everybody, that even Gray, my buddy Gray, he says he's never had anything like that before in his whole entire life. I'm like, must be something from the north here.
But when we were out there doing that challenge and not having hardly any kind of sugars, that little bit of dandelion jam with the coffee and the tea, I think we put in some pine needle tea, if I
Yeah.
remember right. Like it was, I don't know if it was just deprived of sugars from your everyday just having sugars, but it was I tell her all the time about it.
Now, how long does it take you to make the dandelion jam, Mark?
A day.
A day? How many dandelions do you need?
Oh, we probably pick up, let's say 5 to 10 pounds of dandelion heads.
That's a lot.
Pounds. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we make about 25 to 30 jars of dandelion jam.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
You should
I've heard
see
about
his,
it, but I've never tried it.
So you should see his pantry and all the canning and jarring.
Actually, he has shown that off after you guys got done. Remember, you guys did that, that after video thing.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I don't
Mark.
think
It wasn't very long. It was just a quick, glimpse, but that was it.
Yeah, there's
Mark,
probably
do you make the pine cone syrup?
the pine cone syrup.
I guess I don't know the proper term for it, but I believe it is brown sugar. If you take pine cones and you put them in with sugar and you basically burp it over a process to where it starts to draw out and ferment.
Huh? There must be
I've seen it before.
Oh, Rob, I've heard of that book. Hell Comes to Play. I've heard about that one. I have to
must be
look
a
that one up.
specific different type of pine because there's certain pines that got tannins in there, and like I'll use some for an antiseptic. Like when
Yeah.
the trees up here, the pine trees, they'll get pussy and they'll get like little like pimples on there. You can use that for an antiseptic. You can use it for fire starter. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. But
With a mixture of ash, you can make it into a really good glue.
I've heard that.
I know
That's
the
for like archery glue. That's the same thing as my
Native,
glue I use.
the Native Americans use it for tying their arrows. I remember that.
I have seen somebody actually do that, and I was fascinated by it. I know there's a lot of different properties you can get from different types of pine trees.
It-
I'll have to find that
the
video.
whole using it for soap, because I use Dr. Squatch. I use the pine tar
Yeah,
spring, which is really good. I mean, it's the first company I've seen where they actually aren't lying and saying that everything is natural. The only problem is, A, it's messy. We have a black shower because of it, and B, it does not last
it
long.
doesn't last long at all. I've got them all too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Bunny,
Huh?
can I give you something to put underneath there?
Yeah. Sure. She don't like me touching the table with the tools.
She's not wrong.
It's just a little scratchy.
You know, you can use a cutting board for that. You know,
I could, but we kind of dedicated our dining table.
How else would he make my eye twitch?
Yeah. Exactly.
I gotta look that person up, that Lee Ralph person.
No, the ducks and chickens are finally asleep. Leave them alone.
I'm gonna go get it though.
No.
sure.
Sorry, guys, I'm eating my dinner.
Oh, all y'all Red Fair people that make your own costumes. Am I the late one to the party? When it comes to finding fabrics in green at Joann's, it's impossible.
Joanne's is not the only place you can look.
Well, it kind of is when you have less than a week left.
Less than a week left, and you live out in the middle of bum F. You got a pretty mouth.
Okay. Jenny works literally down the same mini mall from Michael's, and right across the street where Joanne's used to be, but not there anymore. But we know quite a few places we can get fabric.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And also, you know how long we've been doing Ren fairs.
Yeah.
I mean, they have green like velvet, which is wonderful, but they don't have like a nice soft forest green linen or chiffon at all, and it kills me.
A chiffon.
It's called camouflage.
Fade.
What's that?
Well, Jenny might have an extra bodice or something you could borrow, or a skirt.
Unfortunately, I got to make this in the next like 48 hours.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, we got something we could probably lend you.
Are you coming out to the Ren Fair?
We're planning on it because my daughter Pepper lives in Fairfield.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, or actually just outside it, and
Okay.
it'd be kind of stupid not to.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be pretty cool.
I will be coming in full Robin Hood gear.
Little Little John Robin Hood.
Little John,
Little John.
running through the
What?
fields.
Yeah, what?
Doodle-ladder, day.
I haven't heard or seen
That's
that movie
Roger
in
Miller,
forever.
by the way.
Yeah, Cecilia wants to know, Tyler, what is the name of that woman again?
Huh?
I got it. Give me a second.
What has been arrested for?
Yeah.
I lost it. Oh, Barbara O'Neill.
Yes, Barbara O'Neill. You watch one video, you're gonna watch 1,000 tonight.
She's from
It's-
Australia, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's
And
why she
she-
gets arrested all the time. Is because they don't allow that there.
What's that?
I said that's why she gets arrested all the time. Is because they don't allow that kind of stuff there.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Well, she's been arrested in the States every time she goes to a college campus to
That's because she went to a college campus.
I was wondering when
yeah.
it's familiar. Hold on.
Hey, Mark, Tyler, I got a question for you guys. Did you
Huh.
guys ever use these before? I have never used them before. I've already heard about them. I just happened to find them for cheap, so I need more information.
The fuel compressed.
Trioxane,
I
fuel tablet.
yeah, I have. I'm not really a fan of those. I have been trying to stay away from just about anything that's you can have chemicals in.
The only one I'm usually sticking around with is my little alcohol stuff because that's what I prefer. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this one here, though, this is the new stove. Tyler, I'm not sure if you saw this. This thing is actually heavier than my old one, and it's got no door. This thing is solid, that's for sure.
I'm gonna take out my giant axe here. I don't want you guys to get embarrassed, but
Run! He's got a weapon.
Now they're going to probably shut you down. That is cool, though.
Did you make that or did you buy it?
I bought it.
Oh, that's a little nice.
You can almost use that as an earring there, Tyler.
Yeah, if I had pierced ears.
We can fix that.
No, we can't.
I thought you might say that one.
No, yeah.
Oh my god, I am sniffing this.
Oh, hold
glue.
on,
It's all over
Cecilia.
the
I'll
top.
get you the link.
I have got to get back and check the chat comments.
You can make all them stoves and stuff right in the
That one book.
woods, Colin. You don't need all that fancy stuff.
Oh no. The one I've got is like I like finding stuff in thrift stores and stuff like that where I
It
don't
says,
pay.
oh
Pay.
yeah.
This is her Wikipedia page, Cecilia. So
If you have TikTok, she's on TikTok a lot. She has a lot of videos on TikTok. Huh?
I don't
Is
have
it-
TikTok.
Isn't she the one that wrote the book, Dare to Prepare?
Yes. Yep.
I have that book.
Yeah. So you know she is
Yes.
amazing. All of her practices has been proven. I'm trying to remember her backstory. I think it has something to do with involvement her son. Yeah.
Her son was not getting any better. He was deathly ill. Every practice that they went to in modern medicine was just making it worse. And her final Hail Mary was that she studied basically what is considered witch doctor, which is natural remedies,
Yes.
tried and true of centuries.
Well, Tyler, you know that I cured I shouldn't say I cured, but I slowed down my mom's cancer. She had stage 4 cancer. They gave her 6 months to live.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned something like that before. I believe
She's
For a
been
while,
she's been using chaga this whole time, and now she's going on 6 years.
Jeez.
now chaga is a mushroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't use it.
You never know it.
No, I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not.
but different mushrooms have different properties too, Colin. Not all
I understand
mushrooms
that,
are the
but
same.
I'd rather not test it and find out I was wrong.
Oh, what? Don't you want to live life a little bit, Colin?
I'd like to live a long, healthy
Deep
life.
fried ragoons on the floor.
Colin,
And
if you
then
saw the
total
stuff that
fucking-
I eat and that I try out, you would probably be shocked. Then.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, but the thing is, I'd rather I like the being able to breathe. Because I've been given mushrooms before, and people said, "Oh, it's not going to hurt you."
Yeah.
Then I stopped breathing. So I don't like having to worry about that.
That kind of happens.
But did you die?
Yeah, but did you die though?
Was it for someone give me an EpiPen? No, I didn't die.
Tyler,
Yep.
did you ever find the recipe for Bannock?
No.
Bannock?
No,
No?
Don't get him started.
yeah.
on
See,
that.
I've been telling her about the dandelion jam and the bannock. I
Bannock
would
is
feel
easy,
for some coffee
Pemmican is
with
something I would like to try, but I got to watch out with some of the ingredients. But oh yeah,
Now, the book I have here in front of me, Dare to Prepare, is actually by Holly. Darren
Holly.
Nennen Dale.
What is Barbara O'Neill's book that she put out?
Oh.
I could have swore it was Dare. Yeah, okay, Dare to Prepare. Okay,
That's not O'Neill.
no,
I thought it
but
was.
she, what? I'd have to search it up again. What book she has? She has, I think she has like 4 or 5 books out that I know of.
Well, and the cool thing about her is
Unless
that
it's
she
under
does not.
a different a different name.
Well, I think it's banned in the United States too.
You can order it on Amazon.
Oh,
You can.
I mean, that's a thick book.
where Cecilia wants to know where you got it.
Mother-in-law got it long time ago.
Okay. The book that Rob just posted about is the let me see it.
And this is the 3rd edition, 2009.
The one by Hell Comes to Play book.
Mm-hmm.
By Lee Ralph. I'm not really.
Don't fall asleep.
He's gonna be out in like no time there, Tyler.
what's
Talk
that?
to him. Talk to Mark before he falls asleep.
I don't blame Mark because if I had
No, this
a
is
choice
bedtime.
right now, I would love to be in bed right now. But the way that I kind of put myself in a position I did, I kind of have to be up.
I went
What she
upstairs
got?
and I
What she got?
them. This is the book if you want to murk somebody.
Henna.
Yeah. So this is all the poisonous plants that kill people. This is the book if you want to heal somebody, telling
Right.
that they're on your good side. And this is the book if you want to survive. And I think
Which
you're
one
the
is that?
who
Let me
introduced me.
bring that closer.
Yes.
The Lost Ways. Yeah, that's a good book.
Lost Ways, yeah.
Yep.
Kill, heal, survive.
Oh, I got a book
They are
for you.
kept that way.
Izzy. Give me a second. Down here.
I got all of those books just up here. I just got to remember where they're at.
That's the problem I have most of the time. But Izzy, here's my
Oh,
favorite
mine are-
book.
Yeah, I got that one. Back to the basics.
This one is a really good
Yes.
book. I love this is my favorite book.
Oh, I'm such a sucker for like good informational books. I ask him all the time. Everybody's always wanting a chick flick or a drama or an action film, and I want to watch natural documentaries.
Yes.
I want to know how to forage.
Look up. There's a video here on YouTube somewhere called "Horseshoes in Solitude." It's about Les Stroud and his wife in their first year of living out in the wild without any technology or anything like that. It's a good one.
Ooh.
I showed her that Into the Wild movie. She liked that. That's a good.
I get sad every time I try to. I can't even watch that anymore because of the ending.
Yeah.
I know it's a true story. It's just the fact that it just kills me.
It happens.
I know it does, but that's he did.
That's
here's
why they're
one
good
that-
stories.
Tyler, look at this one.
Let me make you big here. Hold on, because I can't read that one. Oh, I heard
Okay.
about that one.
Yep.
I don't have that one, but now is that one region specific or is that for all around?
All around the United States.
Because I got some that are region specific, but that's about it.
So do I. But
That's one of the hardest things about the United States is that we have so many geographical locations. It is very,
Yeah.
very hard.
You know, it's like this one right here.
I have that one too.
This is a good one.
Yeah. Somewhere I have the healing herb, and I haven't been able to find it.
I also have more the first 6 books of the Foxfire series on PDF file, which are decent
Okay.
books. Everybody's looking at other things.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
that
by the
beats
way,
saddle
Tyler.
stitching.
By the way, Tyler.
Huh.
SD Mountain Man, Herbert T, myself, Ian, and my daughter are going to the Watcher County Flea Market the weekend after the fair to do a
Wait,
Bugout Bag challenge.
where is that at?
Watch here?
Yeah.
What cheer?
Yeah. Watch here,
Okay, where's
Iowa.
that? Huh?
It's Watch here, Iowa.
Yeah, we're northeast, southwest, what?
Actually, it's over by towards going towards Fairfield for us.
Oh, okay.
It's going towards Amana, then south.
Yep.
You hop on I-80 out of Altoona, you keep going, you see a sign that says "What cheer?" and you say, "What the hell is a what cheer?" and you follow it.
And it's got the Iowa's largest outdoor flea market, 20 acres.
Okay.
Izzy would get lost there, but she would love it at the same time.
Colin,
Here-
I'm broke. Don't
Here you go,
encourage me.
Colin. Put that up. Look at that guy.
I remember that guy. That's before he lost
Oh,
feeling
my
in his toes,
gosh.
right? Or after.
Babe.
We call him
Looks like
GQ
Bill
for a
Rob.
reason, right?
Jeez.
Did we call him GQ, Mark?
We only shot that intro like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours.
You showed me the
Yeah.
spoofs.
Yeah.
You guys should re-release those videos. See what happens.
Why release them? They're out there.
No, re-release them for people to actually get know that they're there. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean people are going to find it, but randomly.
Yeah.
Like re-premiere it, that kind of thing.
You gotta try to hide it, and then people will find it. That's how the internet works.
If you make it, they will watch it.
It's all politics. I
No.
don't like politics.
No one does.
Oh my god, the glue.
What kind of glue?
Barge's
Elmer's.
glue. The kind that you can smell after it has dried.
That's the best kind.
I'm feeling good right now.
Oh, the fumes.
And all the windows are open, mind you.
You always said you were a lightweight.
I mean, you can ask Tyler on that one.
I'm just going by what you told me just like 20 minutes ago.
Hey, Elmer's
Oh
Wood
no,
Glue.
I get cold.
Elmer's Wood Glue is good for removing blockets out of your skin.
Hey, I told her you got to next time, Tyler. You got to go camping when it's about 30 below out.
That's what
Yeah,
I said.
snowbank.
I don't think she's too fond of that.
Make her do a
And
Quincy.
I don't have much toes left to lose.
Well, don't
You know
use
how many
Walmart
times-
gear, Tyler.
Right? Don't use Walmart gear.
Okay, well if I don't do that, then I don't get any views unless
No, they would probably
Maybe
still watch if
something-
you actually had proper gear.
Don't
Especially
worry,
with all
y'all.
the
I'm
drone
here
footage
to
and
tell
all the
him.
other stuff you guys did.
Huh?
You had your drone footage and all the other stuff you guys did out there.
Yeah.
Cecilia wants to know
Oh.
how much you're selling your arm guards for.
Oh god, I can't even remember. It wasn't. We were trying to make everything to be on the affordable side because, like so he introduced me to the Ren Fair for the first time last year, and it was absolutely magical and it was wonderful. And one of the biggest goals that I really want is to be able to have that for other people. And
Between 15 and
unfortunately,
25,
I want to say I think like 2025.
decent price.
I just want to make them affordable because it's I want somebody to be able to go and have fun and get something and remember it.
I understand about making arm guards. I used to do that a lot for my archery range.
This stuff, the good stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. It's like a rubber
I like
cement, but
snipped a glue
not.
or two.
It's like rubber cement though, and rubber cement can get you blitzed.
Oh yeah. The only thing I have ever smelled that is stronger than that is the sealer that they use, the commercial sealer for window installation.
My baby.
I used to work
That's
at Pella Windows and Doors, so I understand completely.
I'm thirsty. You want something to drink?
I can get her drink.
That's okay.
Hey kiddo, long time no see.
He fell down to his. I mean, he fell down after the what?
Can you do a dazzle smile?
Yes,
She's all shy now.
Yes, Cecilia wants to know, do you have one made that so she can see it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any that are fully made.
Just walk. Just
I don't
walk
have
right
any
here.
bronze.
Where's the leaf one you just showed off a few minutes ago? Where's the leaf one you were
No,
showing
there's
off?
a, so like here, I need to put the grommets in. It's hard to do with one hand, but
We're kind of keeping the same order, I think, for the most part when we're filming.
Hey Izzy, I do have some patterns I can send you guys if you're
ooh,
interested.
I am a sucker for patterns because I have freehanded everything and it takes time. This was the fun one.
I
This is the
actually
one that
have
looks
some
more like a
old
leaf.
Tandy leather patterns. That's cool.
Wow. Yes. I am a sucker for patterns because I tend to make life as hard as possible.
What if I told you I have patterns for making quivers?
Ooh, that is one of the things that is on the list, and that reminds me. That does remind me. I don't know where I put it.
But it's archery related, I have it. Hey Sean, long time no see, brother. Yeah, Tandy.
There we go.
Yep. Make little pauldrons.
If I can, well, so they're the shoulder guards, like arm guards.
Pauldrons.
Tyler,
You.
I found your wall. I found your Walmart hammock video that we took before you enclosed it.
Never use a hammock without being enclosed.
Or yeah, don't ever wrap yourself in an emergency space blanket, fully clothed, in negative 30-degree weather and start sweating.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
just get naked, make it weird.
Yeah.
Nature, it's fine.
Make your underwear out of it. These keep good. That's okay, Sean. I understand you're on the road a lot.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man.
Let me see if I still got those patterns on my computer.
You know, we built cabins up there now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm always like, man, I would love to go back up there and just kind of maybe not relive all the memories, but just to poke around and see all the spots. I remember I walked down to that lake,
Yeah.
that hot spring, almost every day.
Or crawl.
Yeah, or crawl, depending.
There you go. Here's a memory picture of it.
Out of curiosity, this is, I don't know why I think of this. You tell me about the whole beaver trapping, being up north, all of that. Has anybody
Gotta
ever
share
tried
that,
to make
Colin.
a human-sized beaver hot tent for 2 weeks?
I don't think beaver tent has the same meaning when it comes to The outdoor.
No, like a beaver lodge. The same way that they do sticks.
Hey, Colin,
Yeah.
you want to share that?
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
There you go, Tyler.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite photos. That's the only regret I had when I was up there is I kept saying I was gonna take a dip in there and I never did.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You're
But when we
really
got to the
lucky.
last day, I think we were all like, okay, this was fun. I'm over it. Let's get back to Silver. Wait, we had how many pizzas did we order when we got back home?
I think 3, 4.
What did you guys eat when you were out there?
What do we have? We had black squirrel soup,
Venison.
uh, with bannock. What else? We
Venison.
did bring, yeah, yep,
Did you fish?
We had
no,
a ro- I brought a roast.
yep. We had the roast. We had,
I tried bringing one of those long term dinners that you got. One of them 25-year long term dinners. Remember we made a soup out of that.
oh yeah, was not as good as I was
No,
thinking it would be.
but I'll tell you what, frying bacon up in the morning, that was pretty good.
Oh no, we did do because I brought steaks. I brought traditional just steaks, and we did steak to burgo. Yeah,
Leave
Yeah,
it to you. Every camping trip has a steak.
well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we-
I like using pork chops myself. Steak is too expensive.
yeah.
Or quail.
I don't know. Ever since
Okay.
We brought eggs, but unfortunately the eggs froze.
You mentioned that too.
I think there was a video of Justin trying to crack an egg, and it was just as hard as the cast iron pan.
What we should have done is videotaped or videoed the quail.
What's that?
Cooking the quail. We didn't do any videos on that.
Yeah.
The quail was amazing, by the way, for those who weren't there. Tyler, is there any way I can send you some files for you and Izzy?
Yes. Like what files?
Quiver files, leather quiver files, how to make them.
Yes.
Because Izzy was interested, and I have a whole thing on them. I wanted to send it to her.
Okay.
I also have some stuff for making bracers and other archery gear too.
I'd love to get the
We're
more
gonna do-
intricate stuff, but we're on time crunch right now.
No, but the thing is, the patterns for future use. That way, you get to them when you can.
Do you
Gotta
ever
go
come
hop in
to
the shower,
the Sleepy
guys, and
Hollow?
take off.
Okay.
All right. It's good. It's good hearing from you.
Yeah, good seeing you again.
Night,
Yeah.
Mark. Thank you for coming.
You bet.
Well, sir, that's. Be well, Cecilia. Thank you for coming.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Everyone in chat, I'm not ignoring you. I am sorry. I keep forgetting about comments.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
That's okay. I gotta get ready to air up too here in a few minutes.
I'm going to probably. I'm usually closing out about 9:30 anyway. But before you head out, Tyler, just give me some information. Contact me or whatever. We can get you that information for you guys on my leather
Okay.
making stuff, because I still have a lot of my leather gear, working gear, because I still make archery stuff. But I have stuff for making arm guards, quivers, and other stuff like that.
Yeah, don't forget to DM me on Instagram or Facebook for your address so I can send
Yes.
you some of that mix.
I will do.
I can do one better. Jason, I have some extra
Okay.
from the gathering. I just give it to him when I go up to the fair
Yeah.
later,
That's fine.
later this month.
Sweet.
I'm not sure if it's the spicy one, but it is one of his
Spicy.
rubs.
He wants the spicy.
I don't have the spicy,
You know. Cliff already used
I
up all
thought you got
his.
one by accident.
but does Izzy like the spicy?
Yeah, she likes them all. I think we had 2 or 3, and we're on our last one now.
This is my favorite thing in the world. It goes on avocados, toast, bacon, ham, pork,
tacos,
Steaks,
Oh.
tacos.
lasagna.
Wait till you try Cliff's
Yeah.
Italian seasoning. Cliff's
Oh.
Italian homemade Italian seasoning is just amazing.
Oh, I'm a glutton for punishment. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Have you
Yep.
tried Tyler's?
No, she has not. I haven't been to my storage unit in quite some time.
And you've been denying her all this time.
We live a very busy life, Colin.
I'm just razzing you, dude. Come on.
I know. We as much as we would like to, I think the last time we had a day off is the time when we went up for the little get together.
A year ago.
A year ago, yeah. That's
I just looked at the dog and
Well, a year ago
thought-
next month, technically. But yeah, almost a year ago.
yeah. So this we took Friday off so that we can get down there, set up tent, set up shop. This will be our first day off.
I'll probably be there on a Saturday
Yeah.
because I've got to get ready for the our get together the next week over at the Watcher County Flea Market. By the way, look up WatcherCountyFleaMarket.com. It's Iowa's biggest flea market.
Okay.
20 acres of stuff you can get lost in. We're doing a Bugout Bag challenge.
Tonight,
Oh.
party.
So we got 5 of us going to it because my daughter says she's going to try to do it too. So, and we're going to see how
Right.
how people think about the bug out bags and how they put them together. Because
That
everybody has their
sounds-
different mentalities of what goes in a bag and works best for them. And I'm
That sounds fun.
my daughter is more of like a flower child type. Ian is more like not paramilitary, but ish.
Pre-military-ish.
Yep, something like that. He loves the gear, doesn't really care about the military part, but the gear is cool. He says.
It's good structure for him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go in though. But he was not really happy when I told him that he has to register for selective service, and it's a thing
Colin.
required by law.
Hey, I did it.
Colin,
They wouldn't take it.
Yes,
with your tent, that is a canvas, right?
correct.
How do you weatherproof that? Do you wax it every so often?
Thompson's water seal does wonders.
Hmm.
You can get some
Okay.
regular Thompson water seal comes in not just the little spray cans. It comes in buckets. You just brush it on. But you
Okay,
got to
I was
let it
curious.
dry, though. You got to let it severely dry. It takes a while. You got to leave it up for a couple of days.
A long while.
Yeah, but once it's dry, it's really, really waterproof. Because I've only had to do it once before, but it lasts years if you maintain your tent properly. And
Okay.
you know how big it is. That thing is over 20 years old.
Okay, so it's had a good run.
Yep.
It's had a very good run. I was just curious because I know where's that backpack? Your Hidden Woodsman?
Oh, I think it's still downstairs.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's downstairs, but is it a Hidden Woodsman or?
Yeah, my Hidden Woodsman.
I don't
Yeah,
have
so-
anything from Hidden Woodsman.
It needed a little bit of love, and so I took
I'm not easy on my stuff.
no, not at
Oh,
all. And
no
that's why I'm
kidding,
here.
Tyler.
That's why I'm here. I am here to be the better judgment call. But I
I-
washed it down and I sealed it with beeswax. That's
No,
why I
that
was
would
curious
work.
about your canvas tent.
That would work.
I was saying I got one of my pairs on now, which people would probably be mad, but they're all dirty. I got my Fall Ravens on, and I haven't waxed them yet.
Fall Ravens they're very durable.
Yeah,
They'll last several generations if taken care of.
That's what Scotch
My
Guard is
God,
for.
they have real pockets.
yeah, they got plenty of pockets.
Yep, everybody has to register for selective service. All the guys do anyway. They haven't made it mandatory for women yet.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't either. But you wouldn't believe how many people are surprised when you tell them, when you turn 18, guys have to register.
Yep.
It's a law. And someone says, "Oh no, you don't have to do that." Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, they can come
Cliff
after
didn't
you.
believe me.
They
Cliff
want to
said
come after
he's
you
never-
for that. They will.
Cliff said he's never registered.
You don't also have to pay property tax. It's just very dependent upon how good you are at getting away.
Mhm.
You got to actually own property first.
I have a dumpster fire. Does that count?
When, Sean, did you have to register for selective service? I did it when I was 18.
18. The day I turned 18, I went down to the post office and got it taken care of.
One of the things good about when you do register, you get to choose the service you choose to go into.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to choose, but you don't end up in there.
No. You do get the service. You don't get to pick what you do, but you get to be in that particular service. But 1984, I registered in, I think, in 1985 or 86. So you're not too far off from you.
Yep.
Tyler, when did you register?
2011, 2008, maybe. Somewhere around that time frame. I think. I don't know. It's been a
Right
hot,
after you
hot
turned
minute.
18, you had to.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm trying to figure out when I turned 18.
Not hard. When were you born? At 18.
I'm 31 now.
You're the one that's good at numbers.
I
honey.
know, and
No.
when
Here's
you're
the question.
sleep
Has your
deprived,
birthday been here yet?
been working, and you've
Tyler.
only had 2 hours of sleep in a year.
Here,
Is your
Cindy,
birthday
blue.
past or forward or back from now?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
After here.
Okay, so you'll be 32 this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Mine was 1990.
Okay, so if it is a legal obligation to sign up, and you end up actually signing up to do that as your full time, are you still required to sign that paperwork? I should know this because my dad was in the military for a really long time. But I don't know. So if you sign up and you are full time, that is your career. Are you still on that like quote unquote draft list?
Shh, quiet.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
Sorry, there was a dog barking. I couldn't hear you.
1992 is when you were born, correct?
Yep.
Should have been 2010.
2010.
Yeah,
Oh, it's close.
I was right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did it because my family is very patriotic, and we've always, my mom was a member of the Ladies Auxiliary for the VFW. My dad was a member of the VFW and the American Legion. He was a Marine. The only time I use that word past tense is because my dad passed away.
Marines don't die. They go to regroup.
Well, he's lost his way. He took a nap and never woke up.
Yeah, he went to go regroup.
My dad
Damn,
was
oh, that was so dark.
Hoorah forever.
Yep. A lot of the stuff I know about outdoors, except for archery, my dad taught me. Though the days where he left me in the woods for a couple of days was not the fun part.
Oh,
Really? No, I did that on my own.
Well, he dropped me off and told me to make my way back. Because
Be like
I
that.
bragged that I knew what I was doing. So he kind of maybe proved my point.
Eat your own words.
Oh, I think I lost a few pounds those couple of days because I didn't know. I mean, I knew some things, but I didn't have any gear other than what he said I could take with me.
Ty, that's what you're supposed to punch out onto. That's your cutting board.
No.
It's so cute.
What kind of punches are you guys using?
I'm
Lion.
using this.
Rotary. That's what I got. I've also got the actual tap punches too.
Yeah, we got those too. This is just what we have upstairs. We have a whole dedicated room in the basement for leather. It's just easier to do it all up here when we're trying to get
Well,
all.
the stuff I learned when I made was something. Actually, I got some you might want to check on. Make some tankard straps.
Tanker straps?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way you can wear your cup, whatever it is, on your belt. You don't have to carry it.
Yeah,
They're
we're
really
going to have some of those like these.
Yeah, they don't take
Yep.
much. You could sell them for like $5 to $10 a piece, depending on how fancy you want to go. By the way, it is now 9:31, and I really need to get some sleep. So
Yes.
I'm going
I
to end
second
this right now, folks. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Tyler, Jason, thank you for coming up. I really appreciate it. Mark, thank you as well. But before you head out, Tyler, I am going to get your contact information so I can send you those patterns because Izzy wants them.
Yep.
And I've got a lot of patterns, especially when it comes to leather work and archery. And also, I need to find out some more information about getting some of those sheaths made for me, how much you're going to charge, that kind of thing. I'm going to send you the money first before you send me anything. Actually, before I bring my knives down for you to actually come and make them. They're going to be pretty similar. But I already lost him. He's gone. So I'm going to be out of here in 5, 4.
Good night, everybody.
1. Out of here.